Here is, whoa, this is what I'm talking about here. It's $15.
And marijuana. $15. Oh,
that's a fucking sweet, sticky smelling.
The sickly sweet aroma of LSD.
Whoa. Okay, so is reincarnation the same as ancestry? I think that you should answer this question after you smoke that entire joint yourself.
Well, we would, except that it would take too long, and we'd be holding up all these good stuff.
No, we'll wait.
Well, on the genetic level.
Dope.
Your ancestry is represented in your genetic blueprint, or as archaically they say, your germ plasm. But that is not the same as an individual being replicated. This is often a problem with reincarnation too, because the memories are not passed along. Unless you give credence to that strange phenomenon many have reported, known as ancestral memory. Yes.
What's ancestral memory, Hal?
Well, they say, they say, that sometimes strange thoughts, strange beliefs come bubbling up from memory's well, which cannot be accounted for by any somatic reason, and thus must be bred closer to the bone, as it were. I've even felt that myself. That doesn't mean I believe in it, you understand. Let's say the jury is out until we receive a far greater understanding. And believe me, folks, trying to understand ourselves, that's the hardest task of all. One that will always be with us. As like Achilles' tortoise, we grow ever closer, but never to the answer.
Well.
Yes, Achilles' tortoise. You must remember that remarkable reptile. It goes crawling and crawling toward the goal, but never actually gets there. Because, you see, it only goes half the distance before it can go all the distance. Then it has to go half the distance of that before it can go all the distance. Well, since it has to go through an infinite number of half distances, no matter how close it gets, it never actually achieves its goal. According to the ancient paradox, first mentioned by Zeno the Stoic.
Right. So I've got a good...
Oh, yeah.
Are you here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at your hand?
I'm on top of it.
Whoa.
I can do it.
Okay.
Give me a question, I'll show you.
Can we, Hal, you're getting fucked up here now. Look at you. Out of control.
That's a subjective phenomenon. How come you, oh well.
Come on, I'm up here, I'm drinking, I'm doing anthrax. Come on,
Okay.
keep it up with the Joneses here on the Dr Hal show.
And roll up with those bills and do a line of extracts. Give me the next question.
Right.
Mahabarata.
Yeah, that one.
The story of Krishna and Arjuna.
Yeah.
You see, you've got these two guys. They're in a chariot. They're going to go into battle and fight 10 zillion people. But all of a sudden, they get into this philosophical discussion, and that's the whole poem. They talk about things, you know. They've got a war to fight. They're in the chariot, but there you have it.
I heard it was 8,000 verses.
Then I must have read an abridged version.
Yeah, do you know you're alright there? You need a fire extinguisher?
Problem. Let's not worry about it. So, the 8,000 verses.
I don't have the insurance.
Dravidian epic, the Mahabarata.
Yeah, they want you to recite that. Can you recite that backwards?
How much money came in that one?
30 cents.
Well, I'm sorry. That's simply not enough for a bardic eruption.
Okay.
But in any case, I don't know that one. You know why? I don't believe that poetry in translation is anything more than some academic exercise. Poetry must be appreciated in the language in which it is written. It would not be this Indian national epic if it were in some translation from some fancy pants translator out there. I'm telling you, that's why you have to distrust the translation that Pushkin, you know, every poet who is not in your native language, and you should know the ones in your native language. I'll do the last two lines. How's that?
Okay, hold on.
Wherever there is...
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Wherever there is the Lord Arjuna and his unerring bow, and wherever there is the righteousness of the Lord Krishna, there is glory. Now this is the way it ends. There they are, of course. We didn't get that boring, but let's keep going. We need more.
We have more.
The magic, the mystery.
We have it.
Savagery and splendor.
We got
the
it.
Let's turn on.
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna slow things down here now.
Let's turn on.
We're gonna turn on now.
yes.
I've got a side note here.
Okay, I guess somebody came up with the real answer. Well,
It says, okay, who got Hal stoned?
somebody was kind enough to include something to make it more relaxing up here. And since we never do that during business hours, I thought just to make it more interesting.
Alright, I got this question here, okay? If I hump a 22-year-old chick with Gary Coleman's disease...
Again?
You know what? I'm gonna answer that later.
No.
Gulliver, Elizabeth.
Yes, the movies give Gulliver a girlfriend. Actually, he didn't have one. His trips were enough without throwing in the complications of... He was sexually mistreated by some of the giant females, though. They would undress him and put him on their bodies and do a number of things which, in Gulliver's Travels, he complains about. I recommend this important book. So let's keep the questions going. Try to entertain these
Yes,
folks
sir.
until the bitter end.
Yes, sir. Until the bitter end.
Yeah.
Until they shrink us down and make us crawl all over their naked, quivering bodies.
He wasn't shrunk. The island of Broken Grass, which is actually a peninsula, is about 150 miles north of San Francisco, according to Gulliver's map. So maybe, it might have more to do with the Broken Dragons than we think.
Let's do a bus trip.
Oh no! Is this gonna set off the doomsday machine?
I'm getting short. I'm gonna get on my feet.
Inherently, I have an occult power to know this sort of thing. So I'm here champing at the bit, ready to answer your question.
Take only as directed.
Sure you didn't make a mistake on this test?
There's no money with these questions.
Oh, that is sad.